To save lives and lift spirits. The Golden Gate Bridge is one of the great landmarks of the West, one of the most popular places in the world for tourists to visit. And sadly, it's also a place people go because they've lost all hope and they wish to end it all. Few know this better than Kevin Briggs, a sergeant with the California Highway Patrol and a guardian of the Golden Gate. His very unique and moving story tonight from our national correspondent, Kate Snow.
Sunrise over the Golden Gate Bridge. The anticipation of a new day.
How many times do you think you've been on this bridge?
Thousands of times, thousands.
After 23 years, Sergeant Kevin Briggs has learned how to tell when someone's in trouble.
I'll say, how are you? And try to strike up a conversation. And say, oh, what are you doing tomorrow?
Why do you ask about tomorrow?
Because folks who are suicidal or contemplating suicide generally don't have plans for tomorrow. I want them to look at me and see someone that cares.
Sergeant Briggs is just one of many officers who guard the Golden Gate, but he thinks he's probably helped more than 200 desperate people. Kevin Berthia was one of them.
He looks over and sees me, and he goes over this rail.
He was perched on a narrow pipe. He'd lost his job, had soaring medical bills for his premature infant daughter. He couldn't see a way out.
He would be looking down a lot. And I said, Kevin, why don't you look up and look at the sky and look over at the city?
So you're right here on the rail, and you're trying to get him to look up at you instead of looking down.
Right.
I heard the voice, and that voice is what stopped me.
They talked for 92 minutes before Sergeant Briggs convinced Berthia to come back over the rail.
I've told Officer Briggs things that day that I've never said, never knew I was dealing with, never knew I was feeling. He reminded me of what was important to me, my daughter.
8 years later, his daughter is healthy. He has a son, too, and another baby on the way with his new girlfriend.
I look in the mirror at myself now, and the man that stood on that bridge is not the man that's standing in front of you right now.
What if he hadn't been there?
We wouldn't be here. It's just that simple. This is why we keep doing this. There is hope. There's going to be more Kevins, and we're going to be able to talk to them and reach out and say, hey, brother, I'm here for you.
Hey!
Good to see you again.
You too.
All right.
Sergeant Briggs will retire this month to work full-time on suicide prevention. Both men now share the same message.
Just getting up in the morning is a blessing. Just waking up. And I want people to see that it's a gift. Don't throw it away.
The power of one voice that's convinced so many people to start another day. Kate Snow, NBC News, San Francisco.